Right now, China is gearing up to destroy the US economy. And here's how it works. They're going to use a method that I will term the slingshot method to basically slingshot our currency into hyperinflation. And this is exactly how it works. The Chinese buy US dollars, so it creates a demand for US dollars. So if the bankers, the Fed, were to just let them buy US dollars from us, what would happen is there'd be less dollars circulating in the US and less dollars circulating everywhere if China's just holding on to the dollars. So what that would cause is deflation, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It just means that each dollar is just worth more. Now, the only reason that's a horrifying prospect to the Fed is because they use fractional reserve banking. If deflation happens, then the money that the Fed owes to the people who deposited their money in the bank or whatnot would be more valuable. So the Fed would actually lose money because it would be harder for the Fed to get money back to pay back people who borrowed money. So bankers hate deflation because deflation is the only way that bankers can lose money. So when China buys a ton of dollars and just stores them, instead of letting that create deflation and destroy the bankers, they just print more money. They just print more and more money. And then China just keeps buying more and more dollars so that the Fed has to keep printing more and more money to stay in positive inflation zone. So what that does is once China, they'll use a slingshot method and just dump all the dollars onto the market. And what that will do is cause hyperinflation. I mean that when China was buying all these dollars, what should have been happening was deflation should have been happening in the US, so that if they ever dumped these dollars onto the market, then we just go back to where we were. But now, since we keep printing money to keep a constant or increasing money supply so that the bankers don't go into debt to the American people from deflation, when China dumps these dollars, it'll cause hyperinflation. So that is how China is going to use the slingshot method to destroy the U.S. economy. Thanks for listening. Bye.
Alright, so I wanted to add this. China doesn't necessarily just want to destroy us. I wanted to make that clear. What I really feel like they're wanting to do is to control us and, basically have us in slavery. So what they want is just for us to be perpetually in debt to them so that we pay them, they give us money to use and then we give them more money back. So they just want to farm us, basically. They want to domesticate us and just make money off of our work. So now what they have with this slingshot method is they have a slingshot, okay, and they hold that slingshot to America's head, and they're like, okay, what we can do is we can inflate your currency and destroy your economy, or just make sure that you always pay us on time, always pay us the full amount of interest. If you run out of money to pay your creditors, you pay us first, okay, because we're your biggest creditor, and if you don't pay us first, then we're going to inflate your currency. We're going to use our slingshot method that I described before to destroy your economy. So that's where China's at. They have a slingshot to our head, and they're like, you keep paying us back the money we lent you with interest, so that they get free money, and we won't destroy your economy. So that's their bargaining chip, is this slingshot method. It's like a chess game. Okay, all right. Thanks again.